How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and welcome to another video. Yes, we are posting like crazy today because there's a lot to talk about, and there's a lot of things that I want to cover for you guys in terms of the brand new Pokemon Meltan and some theories we have about the Pokemon, the mystery box, as well as also its brand new evolution. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So if you are excited, then drop a like down below, and let's get into it. So this was all posted by Eduardo. He has a lot of points and things he's made, and he's made a lot of like really good theories in the past, and I always find it fun to cover these because, hey, it's all fun and games, you know, it doesn't need to be super serious, and sometimes these things can end up being real. So I wanted to, like, you know, look into what Eduardo's been saying because he has a lot of posts here, and the first one here is actually this one. So he says, what's interesting is that the nuts now turn in a fixed place, which suggests a mechanism of some sort. Would be interesting if it were connected to time or something. Now, I think that's very likely. Now, why do I say this? Well, we've already seen this kind of rise, you know, this big rise within the Pokemon franchise about time travel and portals and time and space, right? Ever since Gen 4, there's been this, like, perpetuated consistency about trying to always mention, you know, time and space. You've got Hoopa and its weird stuff going on with its rings and stuff. You've got the Ultra Space. You've got the Ultra Beasts. You've got literally so many things. You got Giovanni showing up with all the evil team leaders and whatnot in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then disappearing with a portal to another dimension. You know what I mean? This is a very big spectrum of things here that are very connected, so I'm interested in this. Like, does this have to do something with, you know, time? Is it something like, you know how like in like when they do like in movies, like, you know, time travel and stuff, they can have like a clock like doing like weird spin or like cogs moving and so whatnot. Like, it's a little bit strange, but, you know, I'm not sure. You know, I see what he means here. There could be some time related thing going on here because they've been doing it a lot lately. There's been portals, space, time, continuums, etc. Right, all that stuff. That was the first thing he mentioned. Then he goes into this, which is, I wouldn't need to tell you this by now, but just to make sure. This is a blatant reference to the black cube of Saturn. And let's see what he means by black cube of Saturn. So what he's referring to here is apparently this, and this is okay. Wow. Wow. He is not wrong. This is creepy, dude. This is weird. You got one in Australia, one in Santana, one in Manhattan, one in Denmark. The black cube of Saturn. Holy, this is a global occult worship thing. Okay, shit. Well, we're into some cults now, my dudes. We're into cults. Holy shit. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is getting stranger and stranger, dude. We're getting in some weird place at this point. Okay, maybe we should be reading this, but I guess he can give us a bit of a rundown. The black cube of Saturn, once again, which proves Meltan was indeed connected to it. The blue and the red lights signify the unusual Gebura duality. Wait, what is this, dude? Gevura. Oh, I think he meant Gevura, maybe. Let's see, Gevura is the fifth Sephira and the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, and is the second of the emotive attributes of the Sephirot. It sits below Bina, all across the Chesed, which he mentioned as well, and above Hod. Gevura is the essence of judgment and limitation, and its correspondence to awe and the element of fire. Okay. In the Bahir, it is written, and who are the officers who learned that the three are three, strength, Gevura is the officer, So, this is some, like, religious stuff, which they've done this. They've done religious stuff in Pokemon. Remember, Zygarde, Yveltal, and Xerneas are all based off of, like, the three, like, animals in Yggdrasil, right? If you don't know what Yggdrasil is, we'll actually search that up real quick. Yggdrasil. Right there, you got Yggdrasil, which is like the kind of like Yggdrasil is an immense mythical tree that connects the 9 worlds in Norse cosmology, whatever you want to call it. Yggdrasil is attested in the Poetic Edda, compiled in the 13th century from earlier traditional sources, and the Prose Edda, written in the 13th century by Snorri Sturluson. And this is the giant tree, right? You've got I want to find a good image, right? You've got the eagle or whatever, the hawk at the top, right? Then in the middle, you have, right there, the deer, right? And at the bottom, you've got the snake. So how do these correspond? Well, Zygarde is the snake. Xerneas is the deer, and of course the hawk looking over everything is of course Vettel, right? So that's the connection right there, which makes sense. And this is the same thing going on here, right? I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but if we look on the side here, there's like this tree of stuff here. There's a connection, and that's what I'm thinking of. We know in Sun and Moon there was connections to alchemy. There was a lot of alchemical stuff, and alchemy does fit in with some religious shit. So hey, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, this is what he said there. But then he continues on. Let's see. This is what he said then, and boom, 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 let's continue. So I think he right here he continued on, and he says. Okay, I am Isis, the queen of this country. I was instructed by Mercury. No one can destroy the laws which I have established. I am the eldest daughter of Saturn, most ancient of the gods. Albert Pike is also Isis' Bina. So no, he's not referring to the freaking, you know, the organization or whatever. No, not that shit. He's referring to the goddess, right? Man, I want to search it up, but I can't. Oh man, I don't know. Let me see if I can find you like goddess. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Goddess Isis, right? She is like a goddess from like I'm not sure if she's from. I'm not sure what like I think she's from like Egyptian mythology or whatever. Which I've been suggesting them like Egypt could be a region for a while now. I've always wanted to see that, but like you know she is a goddess that like you know has this whole like astral connection and shit. Like you know I mean you can see it from this. Like I mean look at the freaking. Stuff like this is weird, man. There's a lot of weird shit going on here. I'm just saying this theory shit. It always makes me really excited because there's so much to it. You know, what I mean, there's so much potential. And you know, this goddess is Bina, and Bina is the thing we covered. I think over here, right there. That was up here, and the Bina right now it sits below Bina, and he was referring to. Let's see, Bina is right there. So what sits below Bina is that right there, which is Gevura. So again, how does this all connect? Well. Again, as we know, this is a mythical Pokemon we've never seen before. It was recently discovered, and apparently it's existed for a very long time. There are scriptures, and this box right here, this box was found, okay, next to those ancient drawings. That's where it was found. So is this a connection in the same way he's talking about it, about the black box, as you mentioned here? Is it somehow connected to that? Is it connected to something else? I do not know, but, you know, I want to look into it. I want to see what else do we have here. Like, what can this all be about? Is this like something like... I don't know, is it something related to that? Either way, I'm sorry, I lost track because somebody opened the door. But either way, so, where are we? Here we go, right, so, lol, mystery key. So he's referring to this right here. Ghost-type Pokemon. The mystery box holds the key to catching #Meltan. Wondering what the mystery box even is? We've got you covered. So, lol, mystery key. It's funny how most of the times they refer to a mystery. Something in the games, it usually ends up having something to do with Death and the upper Sephiroth. Plus the key that unlocks Death in, it's in some way like mystery stage. Mystery plus tree 3. I'm not sure what he's trying to get into here, but it all sounds really just crazy. I mean, again, this doesn't really make much sense to me, because he's really like just being like, you know, mystery, key, funny. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of that, but it's besides the point. So, since we're talking about occult in Pokemon because of Meltan again, can I get you to check that thread out if you haven't yet? So he's talking about this thread right here, which is, I present to you the Pokemon Tree of Life structure and the mystery of the unknown. So, he links to this, Pokemon Extended Tree of Life and Pokemon Multiverse and Chronology Diagram. Take the speculation in the first one, one with a grain of salt. Okay, so he's talking about the first one here being a little bit of a one where you should take a bit of grain of salt, you know what I mean? Not take it like 100% like, you know, as straight up truth. But he's got a long-ass theory going on here, dude. Holy shit. This is a lot. I don't think I can cover all this in one video. I don't think I can cover this all in video, guys. Do you want to see me cover all these topics he's got here in individual videos? Because this is a lot. This is going to be like a 40-minute video if I do all of them in one. There's a lot to cover here, dude. Holy... Guys, I love Eduardo. This man is a freaking, like... Dude, like, he thinks, like, in so many levels, and I love his theories are so fun. This is so fun to look into, dude, man, I can't wait. But he did say the first one here is a little bit of a stretch, perhaps, and of course, the Extended Tree of Life. Now, we know for a fact that Pokemon has a connection to the Tree of Life, but he's actually made a straight up, like, you know, straight up connection right here. So, Ultra Necrozma, Dawn Wings Necrozma, Duskmane Necrozma, and then he makes a connection to, you know, like how they connect to Darth and, you know, etc. All these, like, weird, occult-ass, weird-ass things, right? You know what I mean? He just connects all that. So, I didn't even remember while writing this, but Shiny Zygarde is white, and back in June, they had a whole promotion with it. Both in the games and the TCG, he literally is the white dragon, lol. fair enough. Made another little small material experiment, and oh boy, can't wait to read all this in the morning. Most importantly, take the time to understand, explore, and connect things inside your head. Takes time, and things will always be overlooked at first. Indeed, and I will make sure to read through this first, and then of course explain all of it to you guys as well. So if you guys want to cover all of these theories, the multiverse, the chronology of that, the extended tree of life, and the mysteries of the unknown, I'll do it. I'll make sure to have them as edited videos and not just like randomly scrambling here and just kind of going crazy like I'm doing right now about Meltan. But I still think Meltan is related to Saturn. Does that mean that we're gonna have some space-related region or something? No. What that means is that, again, they're making these weird connections, which can lead us to other things. You know what I mean? This opens up a lot of doors for where maybe the next region could be. Not in space, maybe, but somewhere on Earth. It also opens up the possibility for what Meltan's connection is to the rest of the Pokemon world and what connection it has and what it means for the Pokemon world. This makes me very excited. This is the sort of stuff I love. I love lore. I've always wanted to cover lore in Pokemon, but people just don't want to watch those videos about lore and stuff. But I really want to cover that, guys. So either way, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, then drop a like down below. I'm very excited. I'm all hypers right now, so I don't know, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rowlet. I will catch you all the next time. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.